Good morning. This is Robin with the Weight Loss Apocalypse. Driving to Costco. Yes, I'm driving to Costco. And it's 12:30 in the afternoon. On December, 21st. Yes, I'm crazy. Yes, that's what I'm doing. And I'm doing a video, driving in traffic. Anyways, so I wanted to talk about something I learned early, and fortunately it's something that my dad taught me about taking full responsibility, or taking responsibility for yourself. Now, you could say, if you don't question your beliefs that tell you should be a certain way, when you do take responsibility for those beliefs, when you fail, often you take responsibility for that failure, even though the beliefs are really at fault. So, for example, you have to be fit and thin, and that makes you a better person. And so if you internalize that belief as a truth, what that means is you feel that it's important to be fit and thin. And so I'm going to take responsibility to do what it takes to do that. And so for me, I obsessed and did everything I could and worked my ass off and counted my calories and measured everything. And in the end, we're going to fast forward to mental health problems. And when I failed, for example, if I couldn't follow my diet program, I believed the failure was me. I took full responsibility for that, even though there was a bigger picture. Maybe the restrictions that I was reading and taught, eating 12 to 1,500 calories, maybe that was not correct or the right thing. So failure, ultimately, because it was inappropriate, was inevitable. So where does the failure lie? In my lack of capacity to do it, eventually binging? Or was it in the fact that I was imposing this belief that is truly not sustainable unless I were to, hide myself from reality and isolate myself from option and food and whatnot? Just think about that for a second. So the benefit of taking responsibility is actually saying, hey, it's my responsibility to really question these beliefs and actually question if they're true or not. On a side note, when someone you relate to says to you, so this is where my dad comes in. He taught me, this was very specific. Robin, when someone says, you made me mad, he gave me such sound advice. They're blaming you for their feelings and emotions, as if you're the one in charge of their perceptions. You're responsible for their inadequacies to handle things. They're literally blaming you for their insecurities. And he suggested to back away very slowly. When you meet someone, if you get into a relationship, they blame you. You made me do this. You made me mad. Imagine, how this whole concept of take responsibility, what it really means. Just something to think about. I watched a prominent person today on TV basically blame others for his choice. You're making me do this. It was just like, oh my God, just glaringly obvious, the immaturity of this person. But it just reminded me of what it means to actually take ownership of your own dysfunction, what that would mean is that they'd have to actually address the issue. You know, so when someone says you made me do this, if you don't do what I say, I'm going to do this bad thing, and it's your fault I'm doing that bad thing. Just think about that. How many of you have experienced that? Seriously. You were probably with someone who is extremely abusive, extremely narcissistic, cannot take responsibility for anything, ever. And even when they make choices that are abusive and derogatory, they're going to blame you for why you deserve to be abused, because you made them do it. Just be on the lookout, you guys. Be on the lookout for that type of psychological manipulation and abuse. Be aware of what that is, especially if it's you that's doing that and you're the one who actually thinks that way. You know, when is it that your turn to take responsibility? Maybe for your beliefs, the beliefs that you've never questioned. You know. Anyways. I'm just blabbing on my way to Costco right before Christmas. Wish me luck.